So I want to take a second to talk about balances, because with balances, it's going to go into our roll technique a lot. So what we want to do for a basic balance is just hold the hoop at the top of the hoop, put our hand at the bottom, and we're going to place it on our palm and our middle finger, or really any of the fingers. I like to go middle finger and palm here. Now, holding that up, I'm going to focus on the very top of the hoop and keep my focus and try to keep it still, like somebody has a string pulling it up and I'm just holding the bottom of the hoop, right? So focusing on the top. Now we can also focus on the center of the hoop, and we can focus on the bottom of the hoop where our hand is as well. But it's all about keeping it still this way and not letting it go that way or this way, really. So it's all about going the opposite way. If it goes this way, I'm going to go that way a little bit, and if it goes that way, I'm going to go that way a little bit, and that's how I'm keeping it still. So even though it looks like it's still, when you do a really good balance, it's not really still, because I still have to move and keep energy going into the hoop. Alright, so let's practice that one more time. Other hand on the palm, caressing, and then I'm going to pick a spot to focus on. Top of the hoop, our center of the hoop, our bottom. Our fun drill to do is to practice moving from each balance, moving from each focus point, then thinking bottom of the hand, and then middle of the hoop, and then top of the hoop. And then try to keep going back and forth and see how long you can actually balance as you play with your balances. Now as we start, it's probably going to look like this, and it's probably going to go off. But that's really all we need, is just 1 second, and then push, and try to hold it up there even longer the next time, right? So it's all about adding that little extra millisecond each time you work on your balance, and then that is what will give you a nice clean balance. So for now, let's work on some balance drills. We're going to go into it the same way, and this time we're going to keep the hoop a little bit pushed, but then also a little relaxed, so that way we can rotate it. So all I did was just push it to the way that I'm traveling. I pushed it there, press it, and then take my top hand off and hold that balance. Okay? Good. Now, even if you don't get it, just press and then let go and try to fight and find and hold that balance. So one more time. Here we go. Rolling the hoop, spinning it, and then balance. Now practice pushing against, taking it up, and see how it rolls off as well, since we are working on rolls, right? Pick it up and see how it rolls off or falls off, and then just work on fixing those little adjustments that need to be done. Like I said, if it goes that way or this way, just take it that way and then practice moving your hand underneath it, or take it that way and move your hand underneath it, right? And then fight to find that actual balance. Now, let's talk about a cool trick out of the balance, right? So as we go and we hold our balance, we can just toss it up, right? So all you are is going to push against the hoop and then catch, right? Basic catch. Now we can also do an arm trap, right? I know we will be doing some arm traps in the series, since most of this is revolving around the acro hoop series, or a lot of moves that are related to rhythmic gymnastics. So for our arm trap, all you want to do is put your arms down into the hoop, and then you're going to spread them out, giving the hoop some tension, right? So now what we really want to do, we can't have the arms up here, because if they catch here, it's going to hit our throat, and that never feels good. So what we want, arms here and then down. So if I throw the hoop up, arms through, and then trap catch, right? So that's it. So once we toss it up, step into it and then catch it with your arms in a trap. So let's go balance, up, catch. All right? So now once we get used to this balance here and taking it from one hand, we can easily just roll it up and then press against it. So that's all part of working on the roll. Here, and then balance, right? Focus as it rolls up. So rolling to balance, it's just like a normal roll. If I was going to take my hands there, I could balance on this part of my arm, or I could just take my hand flat, turn my hand flat as it rolls up, and then there, I'm in the balance that we were just discussing, right? Now, throw it up. Arm catch. So, now, throw it up and catch. All right, that's nice and simple. Another balance I really like is a balance to a palm spin. So what I'm gonna do from this is I have to balance here, right? And then I have to take my hand up. So it's all about switching that grip. So as you're pressing into it, practice switching your hand underneath it, taking your fingers out and up here. Because that's what we're gonna do for a palm spin. Here and up. So guide it with your hand, lift your hand up and turn that bottom hand underneath it. So we have balance and up, right? So you can just take that up and then practice grabbing it up. Now, we can take the balance up and then palm spin, or we can squeeze with our hand a little bit. So squeezing, my hand's gonna kind of turn the hoop there, and then I'll take my hand up. So as it's here, if we squeeze, you see how it starts to rotate? Squeeze, and it starts to rotate. So all we're gonna do is squeeze our hand together like this and rotate the hoop. Here, squeeze and rotate. Right here, balance. We have balance, up, and catch. Right? Balance, squeeze, up, and catch. So as soon as you take that squeeze, you have to take your arm up right away and start to twist to actually keep pressing into that balance. Now another fun thing from this is an escalator. So now if I want to squeeze, now I can just go into my escalator down. Right? And then I'm set to go back into this. And then I'm going to balance it. Now balance. Through the hoop. Or balance, toss, catch. Just a little light toss will work there. It's kind of windy out, so the hoop's kind of flying wherever it wants. So let's try it one more time. Let's roll to balance, roll to balance. Then we're going to go up to a palm spin. Now down to an escalator, back up. And now I'm set to do the other side. So roll to balance, palm spin, escalator down, back through. Now here, balance, toss it up, and catch. There we go. So those are some basic balance sequences that will help you out with the rolls. Because essentially, when we're rolling the hoop, it is just a moving balance, right? So we want it to stay like this, and then roll, right? So that is where balance is coming to the hoops, right? So a lot of things we do, we can just press into it and then keep that balance going. That's how we get nice and slow hoop rolls. So it's all about moving through that balance, right? So balance. All right, so thank you for watching. There are a lot more videos coming up. This is a whole workshop on hoop rolls, and then also some acro hoop moves as well. So I hope you're enjoying the series, and please feel free to comment, ask any questions, and just be active with this series as much as you can, because I don't mind responding. I don't mind answering any questions. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Thanks. I will see you soon. Bye.